Hey. Okay. So, oh my god, this is my third time doing this video because YouTube is on crack, like I swear. The first time, the volume apparently wasn't even on, like when I was recording, so I have to do it again. And the second time, I recorded it, it was fine, it was perfect, blah blah blah, I made sure the volume's on. And then it said, oh, it's not available right now. So I basically lost my video. So now I have to do it again for the third fucking time. So, pardon me if I, like, swear a lot more in this video than I do in other ones, and if I get, like, frustrated and, like, whatever, and if I ramble and talk fast because I just want to get it out and put this on YouTube. So, here we go. So, basically, today, okay, let me start from Saturday. So, Saturday, I was looking online, and, like, some of you may know me from YouTube, or from, Facebook or whatever, that I do a little bit of modeling, but it's more of like a hobby or like a side job or something. So basically I do it for like extra cash and just because it's fun and I like being in front of the camera, as you can see. So basically I was like looking online for like jobs or whatever, and I came across this on modeling agency and I applied and I let them know like my height and weight and all this shit, and I sent them my Model Mayhem link. If you have Model Mayhem, add me on Model Mayhem. But so I sent them my Model Mayhem link or whatever, and then I get an instant email back saying that, oh, I'm what they're looking for, or some shit like that. And then I get a call back from the woman, and she sets up an appointment with me for this Monday, which is today. And she sets one up for 3:30, and I was explaining how, okay, like, I'm not really from around here. I've just moved to Etobicoke area. Like, they're Mississauga, so I don't really know Mississauga or anything. Never been to that area. So I was like, okay, I need a little bit more time because I don't know where I'm going, and, like, I don't know how long it's going to take, or, like, whatever. So then she's like, okay, 3:30. So then I'm on the bus with my friend Adam, and it's like 20 after 3, and I knew I was going to be like a little bit late. So I call the agency. This is me being respectful, okay? So I call the agency, and I'm like, oh, I'm just on the bus. I don't know how long it's going to be. Can we switch it to like 4? And he's like, okay. We're just going to go on break. Like, we'll do 4:30. Is that okay? I was like, all right, fine. Go to the mall, hang out, and then we'll go over. So then we get to the mall, we walk around a little bit, waste time, and then we start heading over, and we get to the building where the agency is. At about 4:25 I was there, so it was a little bit early. So then we were, like, just respectful, we just, like, waited out in the hall or whatever until, like, this guy got back. And then finally it rolls around to about, like, 4:35, and I was like, okay, where the hell is this guy? Like, he's supposed to be here. He told me to be here at 4:30. I'm here. Where the fuck is he, you know? So I called the number that was on the door, and he's like, yeah, I'll be there. So he comes 10 minutes late, after all, to his own interview that he rebooked. So that's already, like, 1 strike, okay? So the second thing is that he gives us, like, all these books. He's like, read all this first. So then he gives us all these fucking paperwork to read, and it's basically about his, like, agency or whatever, and, like, some people that he's apparently worked with, or, like, some clientels that, like, wanted his models or something like that. I don't even know. So I, like, read all those books, and he stepped out for a second to get a smoke break in the middle of his fucking interview. So that's strike 2, okay? The fact that he had to leave his own interview to go have a smoke break, like, that is so unprofessional. Can't you just hold it for, like, half an hour and then go smoke after? Like, fuck. So, anyway, so me and Adam are sitting there, and I noticed that some stuff in the books, it was, like, emails or whatever, first of all. And it was, like, I was, like, reading it, and some of the stuff was, like, blacked out with marker and whiteout. And he wasn't in the room. The guy wasn't in the room. So I kind of, like, held it up to the light a little bit, and I, like, looked through it, and I kind of read what some of them were. And I think he crossed out the places where he gets, like, the casting things, because he doesn't actually get the casting things, I guess. Like, someone else gets them for him or whatever. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, what are you trying to hide in these books, right? So then he comes back, and right off the bat, he starts, like, you know those teachers that are just so aggressive and that you can just tell are, like, complete douchebags? He was kind of like that. He was kind of, like, talking down to me. Well, he wasn't kind of talking down. He was, like, completely talking down to me. And I think he thought I was completely oblivious to this whole, like, modeling agency thing or whatever. But, like, I'm not saying this to be cocky or anything, but, like, my grandma, my dad, his brother, his sister, my 2 cousins, they all did modeling. So, like, I'm not retarded. I know this stuff, right? They've told me things. I've been to agencies. I've talked to models. I've talked to actors. I've talked to photographers and shit. Like, I've talked to people. I've done my research. I did my research on this company, actually. And a lot of people were saying that it was a scam or whatever. And that this one girl, he made this one girl pay about $1,600 or something for this agency. And then this other girl complained that she almost paid about $3,000 to this guy for this agency. And I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm not paying that much. Like, I'll barely pay $600 to an agency. I don't have that kind of money to just cough up and give it to you, you know? So, right off the bat, he starts telling me, like, we don't deal with small contracts. We deal with big contracts, like a phone company, blah, blah, blah. We sign for about 3 to 5 years. I'm thinking, why the fuck would I sign with you for 3 to 5 years? Unless I know I'm getting business basically like every single month, I am not signing with you for 3 to 5 years. Like, it's not happening. And then he tells me that it's so hard to break into this industry and like it's impossible. Within your first couple of years, you're not going to get a lot. So basically, I'm signing with this guy for 3 to 5 years, but I only get business for 2 out of the 5. Because the rest of them, I only get like fucking 1 job or some shit because it's so hard. So, and then he goes on to tell me that there's a registration fee for like amateurs or whatever. It's like $80 a month. But if you're a professional, you only pay $50. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't have $80 a month to pay you $80 a month just to keep your name on my freaking modeling resume. Like, it's not happening. I don't have that kind of money, right? And I was telling him that. I was like, it's freaking me out, the fact that you, like, are demanding for $80 every single month. Like, and it's like a phone contract. Exactly. It's like a phone contract. You're going to sign with them for 3 years. Sorry, I just burped. You're going to sign with them for 3 to 5 years. And every single month, you have to pay them. Right? So even if you go on vacation, let's say, if you are in a contract and you go on vacation for that month, you're still paying to keep your phone running, even though you're not using it. Right? It's just like you're paying him. You're paying him to be part of his agency, even though he's not getting you shit. He's not getting you any jobs or anything like that. You're just paying to be part of his agency. And it's like, why? Do you honestly think I'm that fucking stupid that I'm going to pay you $80 every month? Like, are you dumb? Like, it was so ridiculous. And then, just like everything he was saying, he was like, he underestimated me. He took me for granted, like, big time. He thought I didn't know anything about this or whatever. And I asked him, I was like, oh, how much commission do you take? And then he's like, oh, you're going to get into this. You're going to get straight to the point. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to get straight to the point. Like, how much fucking commission do you want out of every business that you get me? And he's like, oh, we usually take like 20 or 25. But then what you don't see is that the company, like whatever, TD or something, if I'm doing something for TD, they also pay the agency and me. And the agency takes a profit out of my cut as well. So I was like, okay, what the fuck? Like, okay, whatever. So then, you know, that's like times when you just don't know what to say because you're really weirded and you don't want to say the wrong thing, so you just kind of agree and you're like, yeah, yeah, and you like occasionally laugh and oh yeah, I know what you mean, and kind of like agree or whatever. It was like that for the whole hour that he just ranted on and talking down to me like I'm a freaking idiot and I don't know any of this shit. I was just like, yeah, oh my god, like no big deal, you just totally dissed me. So whatever. And then as the interview went on or whatever, he started getting really, really sassy with me. And I think it was because I just started not giving a shit. Because I was like, I'm not going to sign with this guy. Like, you're already pissing me off. I just want to leave. I want to go home. So, like, halfway through, I was just like, fuck this. I'm just going to throw it away. So then I started, like, swearing. I was like, oh my god, like, holy shit, like, 80 fucking dollars? Like, god damn, and, like, all this stuff. I'm like, I'm a college kid. How the fuck do you expect me to pay for this shit? Because I just didn't give a shit, right? So I was swearing. So then I didn't really care. And it's kind of weird because usually when I meet, like, with agencies or I meet with, like, parents or teachers or something, I'm pretty polite in most cases. Like, I'll shake their hand, I'll say, hi, how are you? And, like, da-da-da-da-da, and I'll be, like, all polite or whatever. But fuck this. This guy was an asshole. He was an idiot. So, and then, like, near the end of it, he started getting really, really sassy. Like, really sassy. Like, not, like, just whatever before. Like, this is, like, asshole beyond, okay? So then he started going on. He's like, well, you didn't even dress right. You didn't follow instructions. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I sent you an email. You were supposed to wear, you're supposed to, like, look nice and, like, hair and makeup all nice and all this stuff. Like, girl next door and, like, whatever. All professional, with high heels and stuff. And I'm like, hello, I'm a college kid. I came from school. Like, what the fuck do you expect me to do? Run home and change into stilettos and then take the TTC across fucking town? Not happening. I'm gonna come in from whatever the fuck I came in from school. And I don't dress nice for school. I wear, like, fucking yoga pants and a tank top and a hoodie. That's what I'm wearing today. That's what I wore down there. So he can kiss my ass for that. I am not gonna go and be like a fucking sex object just so he can hire me. It's not happening. So basically, like, for anyone who knows me, first of all, I basically always wear, like, sweatpants and high tops. I'm obsessed with Supras, and I'm obsessed with high tops, and I'm obsessed with hip-hop, and, like, all this shit, and varsity jackets. I wear varsity jackets and hoodies, like, all the time. I honestly own, like, 5 varsity jackets. Like, that's how, like, I don't give a fuck kind of thing, you know? So I just kind of dress like my own. I wear like the branded shit. Like I have my I have a lot of Guess purses and shit. I got my Calvin Klein belt. I got my fuzzy boots that look like Snookies or whatever. So like I just kind of wear whatever I want, right? And a lot of people know that. So for this guy to be like, you're supposed to come in stilettos, it was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Look who you're talking to. I came today in yoga pants. Like, do you really think I care? No. So, oh my god. And he basically told me straight up that like I'm supposed to be all fake and Barbie, and he got really pissed off when he's like, you're supposed to like look all nice. Like I said it in the email. I was like, I'm at school. I don't check my email. Like I didn't get that email. Like fuck, the girl on the phone Saturday told me to not wear a lot of makeup, which I'm not. She told me to bring my resume and my photos, which I have in my bag, but I didn't give them to him because fuck that. He doesn't deserve to see them. So like, don't even get on my ass here, right? And this man just got so pissed off with me because I just started ranting, and I was like, nope, like, fuck this. You just scared the shit out of me, blah, blah, blah. I'm not paying $80. I can't afford it. I'm not going to come looking like a Barbie just to come to an interview, like all this shit. I just didn't care. And my friend was sitting beside me. He's like, I was ready to walk out. I was like, fuck, I was ready to walk out. Like, I didn't want to walk up by myself, though, because I didn't know if this guy was going to follow me. So I didn't want to get up and leave and then be like, oh, by the way, my friend's still here. I got to come back and get my friend. You know how awkward that is when, like, you're supposed to lead and someone's supposed to follow and they just kind of stand there all confused? It's like, bro, like, let's go. You're supposed to follow me storming out, you know? So I was kind of, like, scared. But yeah, this guy, like, I swear. So, fuck it. Like, I don't care about this agency. He has, like, what, like, 70, maybe 80 people that, like, 80 models or whatever that he works with. Like, that's a clear sign that no one fucking is gonna fall for your $80 a month shit. Like, I don't have that kind of money, neither does anyone else that's dumb enough to pay for this shit. So, yeah, basically we, like, left and we came back here. So there's this other agency that I might sign with, and it's actually pretty sweet. I'm not going to tell you who it is yet. But I will tell you that my show, I taped a show, MTV Losing It. I will put a link. I lied, I'm not going to put a link. You guys can just Google it. So there's MTV Losing It, and it's MTV Canada. It's every Monday night at 11 o'clock. I'm in about a month, so 4 episodes from now, and I think I'm in it. There's also Careless Teens. I know the guys from that, and it's pretty sick. It's like Jackass a little bit. So there's a Careless Teens every Thursday night at 11 on MTV Canada as well. I want to release my clothing line this year. Hopefully by Christmas I will have a little bit of shit out or something figured out. But you need to make or spend money to make money, and I don't have money, so I need to make money to spend money to make money. If that makes sense. So my clothing line will be called DMK. If anyone takes my idea, I swear to God I'll fucking sue you. Okay. So it's DMK. What else? I'm signing. I think I'm signing. I'm not going to promise anything. I think I'm signing with this company called FMO. I'm pretty sure I will be. It's basically like an online magazine. And yeah, it's for like men or something. It's not like porn or anything, but it's like auto and whatever the fuck else. Men, sports and shit. Whatever men like. And it's like this online magazine. That's what I was trying to say. So there's that. So there's a couple things coming up also, as well as some other appearances, hopefully, with MTV. Modeling, obviously, to get money and to, I don't know, because I like it. That's it. So make sure you watch Losing It every Monday night, MTV Canada at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, as well as check out my Twitter and my YouTube and my Instagram, and I will put them on below. Okay?